try and look for these things. One of the last ruins you went to was the lost city of Phoenix, which was basically a recreational R&R type of resort town. Back way when this whole area was flourishing, green, lush area. Um, and you come down here, buried underneath the desert, you found this ruined city with the goals of looking for one of the gems and possibly even taking this prophecy a step further by releasing a jinn whose storage device was underneath a statue of Set. You were able to release the jinn in the process. In a show of power, a maelstrom occurred. The jinn obliterated the statue of Set. Um, you guys were caught up in the maelstrom, brought up to the surface again of the desert, and you saw the jinn flying off, crying out the Ifrit Paj's name. I guess the two are going to be locked in mortal combat eventually, while you guys continue your search.
Okay, thanks.
You've managed to find 3 of the gems. The A black star sapphire, which was used to imprison the Ifrit. A large star ruby, which was in a crypt where you've met the Ifrit for a second time, who was holding a desert princess hostage because she held a secret to the next location. You found another gem within the pyramid of one of the last pharaohs of the Nithian realm prior to its collapse. And I believe that was an opal, about the size of a softball.
Right, and Ragmus has that one.
Someone's got that one because that's got the true sight ability. So we left off with the guy standing in the middle of the desert. The city that was buried slowly coming into view with the sand being blown away by the force of the Ifrit. Before you were to see maybe tops of domes, the minarets sticking about, and the sand was very loose. So now you can see the tops of the buildings and
And we're traveling, moving towards the city, or we just see it just.
you guys, as a matter of fact, you guys were there in the city, looking for, again, trying to fulfill this prophecy. Clues led to the city to release the jinn, uh, and possibly holding clues to the next step of the prophecy. You're being led along like breadcrumbs with clues that you're finding.
Okay. Sorry, I needed a bit of a recap just after doing
Yeah,
all the con games. Kind of just wiped my memory.
Yeah, so basically the party is right there. Carthage or the lost city of Phoenix.
And we're a day late and a stone short. Maybe that's because we never went out to this place in that swamp?
No, that's a rough desert.
Oh.
This was that was the undead camp.
Ah.
The undead army that was approaching the oasis. But that was sort of defeated when you ran off the Ifrit from the crypt.
Right.
From the crypt.
We've been to Pazar and the Tomb of Amun-Re.
Yep, that's where you found Pazar's where you found the Star Sapphire. Tomb of Amun-Re is where you found the opal.
And we've been to the crypt of Badr al-Malsak, right?
Yep, that's where you got the ruby.
Okay.
This is the Oasis of the White Plume. That had the Sheikh and the
Yeah.
caravan.
We've been there. I wonder where the full stone could be. Casimir, perhaps some divination magic could solve our problem as to the location of the full stone.
Yeah, let me see what I have.
Good old divination.
I could detect good. It's not good, Eric. It's a gazebo.
You have angered the gazebo.
Night to the dinner table. Night to the dinner table. Talk about murder hobos.
Do you
Well,
have
murder
commune? Can you commune with your deity? Yet? Are you level 9? I think commune is level 5.
I'm level 8. I don't have access to that spell yet.
And then, is augury a priest spell? Isn't that?
I think so.
Isn't that a lower level?
Ooh, I have augury. Let me see what else I have. I'll get back to it.
I can't remember what augury will tell you. Second level priest spell. And this, of course, is based on the knowledge of his deity. The priest casting an augury spell seeks to divine whether an action, in the immediate future will benefit or harm the path. Well, you could, within 1/2 hour. Okay. So, that wouldn't be very useful in this case.
So I'm thinking between augury and locate object.
Ah, do we? I'm not sure if we know. Do we know the name of the stone? The full stone? So we can
You
locate
know
it.
the name of hang on one second. Gotta blow up the PDF.
Hmm. Okay, so we've got augury. Yeah, locate object. And divination, the divination spell. What's that? It's literally called divination.
I have minor access to the divination sphere. I don't think I get that spell. What level?
Oh, yeah, it's level 4. Damn. You don't have access to it.
Yeah, the fourth stone is the Star of Khan Pilar. And it's in the Roll20 chat.
Star of Pilar. Well, we know the name of the object we're looking for, so... Hopefully it's within range of your spell. Locate object. Third level priest. I get a feeling it's got a really... Yeah, the range is only 60 yards plus 10 yards per level. So it's like trying to find something within a city or within a dungeon or something.
Yeah. Okay.
It lasts for 8 hours, and it's 60 yards plus 10 yards per level.
I would say that's long enough.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to guide us to anything with an augury spell. So I think that and locate object are kind of out of the picture.
Yep. Divination would have done it, but it's level 4, so...
Yeah. Who's got another priest?
And we did have the cat man.
Well, Red does have that sword.
Oh, this sword. Yeah, it's just a question of how far away the sword can detect stuff, which we don't know. I have a small child and a small dog visiting, and they're both bothering me.
Hmm. Hmm. Should we pull out the sword? Who has the sword?
Was it Ragnus?
I thought it was Dargar, but Oh, Palar. Palar. We need the other MacGuffin. Damn it.
Well, Ragmus pulls out the sword, concentrates, and it points back off to the north, northeast, back towards the oasis.
Oh.
Okay, so we can try to cross the mountains, or we can just take the, I guess, easier way across the sand if we don't get stuck in the sand again and fall back into the city.
Yeah, because you basically are in a, no, the Jinn, when he left the city, he took you with you in the maelstrom that he created, and he planted you on firm ground.
Ah.
Ooh, see them.
So we can start marching.
After you gather whatever items may have been torn from you in the maelstrom.
Oh. Maybe we should search for our items.
And you can see, yeah, you see they're scattered all about.
You know, I think I'd rather risk the mountains as well, but do we have like rope and climbing harnesses and stuff like that?
I don't have. I have some of that. I have rope, but I don't have everything I need to climb really.
Probably need pitons and military pick. And you two would certainly need cold weather gear.
Yeah, probably. But it's only okay on the along the road. It's only like 10 miles. It looks like from the map.
Yeah. We'd be able to make it there in a day, Daga. Or maybe two.
Well, let's get walking.
All right, it's through the mountains then.
I was thinking around because I don't know when we came out this way, it was on the road. We don't know how passable those mountains are.
But can the dwarf make a check on how passable the mountains seem to appear to look, or is that something outside of my skills?
You can attempt.
I missed that, Mark.
You can attempt to.
Okay. Do you want a D6 or a D20 on a skill check?
Give me depth. Go to the die rollers for that.
Or for a Dex?
Depth. You know the skill, the ability to determine depth on the ground. Give me that.
Okay. Yeah, that's that's a 1 or a 2 on a D6. I guess that's a no.
Yeah, they definitely don't look. They definitely don't look passable.
All right, let's walk. Screw those mountains.
We'll check them again later. You can have a vacation in the mountains after we're done walking.
All right. Time to trudge through this dirty sand again. It's so hot.
I forgot I was on the map. Put you on the Salmon Road. It's more traveled. You trudge about that far before the sun starts to set. And yeah, it does definitely feel cooler than it did.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, it's a relatively cool considering that it was about 150 in the Valley of Carthage. Um, it's about 80 to 90 degrees, right around there. So yeah, that's that 70 degree difference. Yeah, that is relatively cool.
That's better.
And you get out there and you can see it's now a couple hours after sunset. And it's not that dark out. The moon's out. It's almost just past full. So
Right
you can
about.
see light, and from a distance you can see the camp, the various fires from the oasis.
Well, shall we force march it? Perhaps we could reach it. We force march. Risking exhaustion, of course.
Sure, but these dwarf legs can't move much quicker.
Yes, but
Just keep walking all night.
Okay, so if you stay on the orange route, that's more of a direct route. You'll get there within about an hour or so. Each one of these sections is about a mile, maybe 2 miles. I believe that's what the scale was for this map. I believe that's what the scale was for this map. Was each hex was about a mile.
mm,
Actually, according to the actual map itself, the original map was like an inch was 10 miles.
Oh, wow.
And these are
One in Texas.
no, I think they're half inch.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is an act. This was act. Yeah, because I don't have the actual hex overlay on here, so yeah. So yeah, they're half inch hexes.
So you Texas 5 miles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, you're able to make it there. And you're at the Oasis again.
Was this the Oasis that had the buildings and stuff?
Yes, it's the
Okay.
Oasis. Yeah.
The one you had mapped.
Yeah, the one that I had the maps for the various locations.
So, now that we're on a smaller map, once we find
And let me see again, so I can put it back on here.
once we find out what the scale of the map is, we might be able to use locate object to search for the stone. That maybe. Casimir, do you have major access to combat?
Pretty sure. Let me check. Major.
And how about healing?
Major to healing.
Very nice. That means later on, once you become super badass, you can cast Holy Word. We won't have to worry about things like Jinn or Devil or things like that anymore.
Yep. I've got a bunch of Toma magic spells that I'm not too familiar with in the thought domain. I've got to figure them out.
Oh. So. Oh, right. It's almost like psionic. I remember. Okay.
No, these were like emotion read.
Yeah. Great for interrogation.
So the terrain type has changed into a swamp-like, or
It is an oasis. It's
Like
still
a
there,
grassland.
there's groves of palm trees and other desert plant growth. And I can't find the map for that version.
Mm. Are you using Roll20 Dark mode or no?
No, I'm using the light mode. And I think when I purged my art library, that map was one to go.
Oh, you didn't.
I thought I had it saved in my hard drive.
Hmm.
I know it should be in my hard drive because I had to draw that by using the AKS reader or hex editor or hex mapper.
Hmm.
Oh, it's in. As soon as I can find that map end, I can drop it in back onto the inner 20.
Yeah. Oh man, gotta have my haterade. So good. Mm.
I like Gatorade Lime too,
Yep.
but
That's. I'm doing.
only the lime.
I'm doing the lemon lime one right now.
Oh yeah, lime. Do you use the powder in the can?
They had a sale on the pouches, so I bought 3 of them. I bought 2 of the lemon lime and 1 of the fruit punch.
I don't think I've ever tried those.
I'm drinking beer.
It's the
Pabst
same.
Blue Ribbon or Old Milwaukee.
Labatt Blue.
Oh, that's
Canadian beer.
Canadian, yeah.
Distributed with headquarters from Buffalo.
Mm.
You can buy Blue, Labatt's Blue in the U.S.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of the more common. It's one of the more common of the Canadian beers down here. As a matter of fact, the North American Distribution Center for Labatt's is here in Buffalo, New York.
Wow. Yeah, I used to drink that a long time ago. It's an okay beer. But the version that we drink is going to be different than the version you have.
Yeah, you guys got the stronger alcohol content.
Yeah, I know. I've had it in Windsor and also in Detroit, and it's not the same beer.
And we have the larger volume, so the content's weaker.
That's by volume and by weight, so it's measured differently.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Jasper. Yay! Follow it.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that map. Ugh. Don't know what I did with it. So it looks like I'm gonna pull up the old black and white.
Is Hams Canadian?
No, it's American.
Mm.
It's just hams. My dad drinks hams.
Yeah.
Loves it. It's like the cheapest beer you can get at Walmart, I think. But he goes to the U.S. to buy it, and it's $12 for a 30-pack, I think.
Hmm.
So are we the only ones at the Oasis?
No, there's a whole tribe of desert people that are basically in charge that run.
There was like buildings there and stuff, like permanent residences.
Well, I guess we should probably go and talk to them and get the latest rumors of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out with the locals.
Yeah, Hams is beer for old men. My grandfather drinks Hams.
Think I've never had it.
Oh, I've had it. He's brought me a few 30-packs. It's really, really light. Some of the other beer I drink is kind of strong, so every now and then having some light beer isn't bad when it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I picked up a couple of bottles of locally made mead, which is kind of cool. Honey wine.
Yeah.
They mix it with black currants, so it's kind of like a purpley color.
Yeah, is it oh, well, it's probably not Sky River then if it's local.
Yeah, I know. It's from about 20 minutes from here.
Yeah. There's a winery out here called Sky River that makes pretty high volumes of mead, and they've got like 8 or 9 different varieties. They got a dry, they got a semi-dry, they got a sweet, semi-sweet. They got a blackberry, a raspberry, and there's a special reserve they call Solas, I think, or Solace. Higher alcohol content, and it's aged in barrels rather than vat like all the rest, so it's more expensive.
Maybe mead is making a comeback.
I've got a bottle of that. I need to open it up one of these days. I've had mead. It's pretty cool. It's a real change of pace.
Yeah. Gotta drink it from a horn, though.
I actually like it warm. Like I'll heat it up in the microwave.
Uh,
Okay, I'll try that.
yeah, be sure to drink it from a bullhorn or something.
Guess I need to go buy a horn.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to be north of this oasis. Is that where we're headed?
Well, the sword pointed the direction of the oasis, and you guys have been here before. And I have to use the actual mod map from the module itself, so it's not as clear. But to the northwest of the oasis is, in the oasis area, is the nomad camp. Just east of that is the White Palm and the actual oasis itself. That area 3 and 4. Area 6 was a burnt out camp. Area 8 was the Merchants Guild area that had the various buildings. There was the trade complex. And 7 in the copse of palm trees just south of the Bedouin of the nomad camp was that obelisk or monolith of stone that led to a hidden temple of Set.
And we had already gone to that hidden temple of Set, right?
Yes. Yeah, because you were looking for the princess at the time, and and following one of the people that may have abducted her. You followed one of their agents to the hidden temple. You got into a couple of fights with some shadow elves and some undead and some cultists, including the Sheikh's younger twin son. But that was about it. And the scale here is each hex is 300 feet. Oh, is 100 feet, sorry. Each hex on this map is 100 feet.
So are we about ready to sleep for the night? Are we done our traveling for the day?
You guys are more than welcome at the nomad camp after rescuing the princess and helping them out.
We have returned. Bring us your finest mead.
Or coffee, or whatever you have. Bedouins usually drink coffee.
Yeah, so you're shown back to the tent where you stayed that one night before that was given to you for your stay here. And to your surprise, the prince and his wife come in. They're the ones that bring a silver serving set with um, a small brazier. They they she goes about setting everything up, and and Jared's right. The pungent smell of something bitter yet aromatic fills the air. And the prince goes, the calf will be ready in a few minutes. Again, my thanks for returning my beloved to me.
It was our pleasure, right, guys? Right, guys?
Yes, it was our pleasure.
Anything to help a friend, of course. Right, guys?
Dargar's gonna sniff the air trying to figure out what that smell is.
Mm.
You have to encounter entering this land. It's akin to walking into not a chain coffee house, but just a coffee house, small little coffee house where they have unique blends of various coffees and teas, and that's the sort of pungent order that you're getting.
Like the coffee aisle in the grocery store.
Yeah, with whole beans and stuff like that being as they're being ground. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not saying like if you walk, yeah, you don't get that smell when you walk into a Starbucks or anything like that because they don't really roast their own coffee.
Yeah.
But
And a lot of that smell is syrup. Or pumpkin. Who's it?
yeah, pumpkin spice or whatever.
God, that pumpkin stuff is terrible.
Mm.
And after a while, that starts to get the aroma starts to get stronger. And the kettle starts to the container starts to whistle. She carefully takes it off, brings you, sets the tray before you, pours this liquid out, and it's somewhat thick.
Yeah, and muddy. Yeah.
Also, there's a small ceramic crock. She goes, "This is Desert Rose honey. If the cough is too strong, then a dollop or two of this should sweeten it to your taste."
Thank you very much.
And they also have sugared dates and figs, and there's pomegranates, um, sugared rose petals and stuff like that. So just not only got the coffee, but she got some dessert type snacks and sweets.
Now, should we ask her some questions about where we're headed?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like, you cast a divination or some type of spell there right before we left?
Who me? No, I considered the spells I have, but I don't have much that's useful now.
Oh, okay.
And the scale on the, like I said, he checks this on the scale is 100 feet. So
And we've also been to that crypt as well, right?
yes, you have.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, that's where you rescued her from, was that crypt.
So, is it time to pull out the sword again?
Ah, good idea.
Yeah, you can pull it out.
I never did get one of those swords.
Well, you talk, this is talking about the secret, the two-handed sword that Ragmus, that Ragmus can use. Someone's carrying it, but Ragmus is the only one that can really use it without being jolted by it.
Yeah. I always wanted it really bad because, it's a 200 sword plus one, and I'm all built around using 200 swords to backstab, but it never quite agreed with my alignment. And I got a ring that's supposed to be able to block any kind of divination about my alignment or what's going on in my head. But I never got the chance to use it in conjunction with the sword. So
That's handy.
it's Ragmus's now.
The ring of mind shield.
Yeah, my ring of mind shielding, that's right. It blocks detect alignment spells and like ESP and like psionics that read your mind or something. Not detect alignment, but no alignment.
And would that be the spell that the item is using to detect your alignment, or would it just have a sense?
The sword is
Well,
aligned.
yeah, it has its own alignment, so um it's probably outside the function of the ring anyways. Plus I never
Intelligence. Yeah, Seeker is an intelligence sword. It has its own alignment.
yeah.
Communicates empathically. And one of the powers it can do is locate objects.
Yeah.
And I believe the alignment was let's see what is Ragnar. He's the only one that I can say.
It was
That can
something
have
weird like lawful neutral or something that was totally alien to me. I thought it was lawful neutral.
So we can have Ragmus pull this sword out and detect the direction we need to go.
Locate object. The same spell that Casimir has, which is 60 yards plus 10 per level or something like that.
Okay.
But the ability of the sword is obviously more powerful than Casimir because it detected where to go by like several miles.
Give you the general location.
Yeah.
The farther you out, you get the more generalized location, and the closer you get, it's more pinpointed. It's almost like a I don't know
Compass.
why is it. Yeah. Or detect metal detector or something like that.
Mm. Oh, the wizard version has a different area of effect. It's 20 yards per level, whereas the priest version is 60 yards plus 10 yards per level.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That for a higher level wizard, that's going to pay off nicely.
Yeah. Anywhere above level 6. Unless the dungeon master uses, well, I know he doesn't for a fact, because he doesn't use player's option stuff. But there's an unwritten rule. It's like more of a detail found in the description of many different spell errata in the dungeon master option high level campaigns book that separates all of the spells into echelons, and each echelon limits the growth of the spell to a certain level. So unless otherwise written in the description of the spell. So for example, levels 1 through 3 spells max out at level 10, so you can't go any higher than casting level 10 for a spell that's level 1 through 3. But that's it's not an actual rule. It's just a principle that's there in several spell errata. That sort of is. It kind of feels like an unwritten principle.
Well, Fireball and Lightning Bolt, they capped it at 10 in the player's at 10d6 at the handbook.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So that's where they died.
And then, but there are a lot of other spells that that are in that book's errata that do the same thing. Excuse me. And then,
So yeah, it points off roughly to the south.
right. Let's go to the south edge, guys, shall we? Right, guys? Or should we wait till morning? Because we're all...
Looks like we're going to get that vacation in the mountains pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yay!
No, this is all at the Oasis.
Well, it's at the Oasis, but it's pointing south, right?
It's
So
pointing south, yes.
So probably towards the southern part of the oasis. Like,
okay,
southerly from us.
check it out, guys.
I said you got the Nomad camp in the northwest corner. Due east of that is the White Palm, which gives the Oasis its name. and the actual oasis proper. South of that, you had a grove of palm trees with a monolith that had a secret entrance to a hidden temple to Set. And you had the trade guilds, caravansary complex. So yeah, it's pointing towards the in the direction of the grove and the caravansary.
Interesting. Just grabbing a drink here. I'll be right back.
So it's about 1,000 feet, or 333 give or take yards. So just shorter than the distance of 3 actual football fields.
Woohoo! Let's go get it.
So yeah, so the actual length of a football field is 120 yards. 3 of those are 360. So yeah, just under that by about 30 yards.
Mm.
It does say in the impression it is southwards. It's close, but it's undetermined how close.
Back. So we have an idea of where this object may be.
Is it just outside the camp, buried in the sand or something?
Ragmus is just giving the impression that it is south of the camp, close by, but it's undetermined how close.
Hmm. Shall we wait till morning and follow the signal? Guys? Guys?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, if you want to be boring, we'll just sleep when we could be exploring stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we do it during the day, then we might be able to get help if we need it, something. You know.
Yeah, that and see what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's always nice.
All right, we rest, and in the morning we depart to search the sand and dig.
Maybe we could get a shovel or something from one of the Bedouin people.
Maybe that +1 sword Ragmus has will work just as well as a shovel. So if we ask our hosts, they'll tell us that the location that we're going to is just barren desert.
They were shocked to know about that temple. Until you guys revealed it, they didn't. They knew that the cultists were worshiping somewhere, but they didn't know where. Until you discovered it yourself. All I knew that there was an old monolith pillar in a grove of palm trees south of the camp.
Okay, so it could be ruins of something very old. Monolithic pillar. All right, well, we'll rest up, and Casimir, if you have any spells that might assist us for this particular thing, you might want to memorize them tonight.
Yep, and I also want to sort of top everybody off on hit points if you're not already there.
Damn, I don't even know where I'm at on hit points.
Yeah, we don't see the tokens right now, but you could get it off your character sheet. I have to look at mine.
I'm assuming we're at full by now.
Yeah.
I got hit last time.
Well, I could load you down with healing spells tonight, and then when we get up in the morning, I'll be full of spells again.
Okay.
Casimir, you're always full of spells in the morning.
Yeah, definitely full of something. Wife says, "You want to cast spells again? Didn't you just cast spells yesterday?"
All right, well, I guess we sleep the night away. Is there any particular spells you think you should have, or?
Well, I'm priest or free casting, so I've got whatever I've got available. I've got available.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
you can replace any of your slots with a heal spell.
It's as clerics can cast as needed,
Yeah.
as long as it's within the number of spells per level for the day.
Right. When I run out of fourth level spells, let's say, I don't cast any more fourth level spells, but I've still got.
Oh, you
For
don't
second,
actually
third.
memorize spells. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, because clerical spells are more like prayers to the deities. They are
Mhm.
actual spells.
Jer, be healed.
Oh, I already did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Boom.
We shouldn't be any big deal to get us all back to full.
Man, one more thief level and I get that ×4 backstab.
All right, well, I guess without any special considerations for tomorrow's traveling, we'll just crash.
Yep.
That was with the staff too, Max.
Oh, the staff of healing.
Yeah, that D6.
Yeah, that's nice to have.
So even if he does run out of spells, he still got that, but that's only usable once per day per person.
Yeah, when we're out in the field, that's a great one every night before we go to sleep.
What's the radiation symbol for?
I believe it was from when Tenebris hit you with the protection from negative plane protection.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I could probably remove that now, right?
No, it's permanent, I think.
Nope, that spell is permanent until you are
So
attacked
used
by one negative plane spell. One
Oh,
one
okay.
plane attack from the negative plane. So if a ghost or a wraith or a shadow or something like that hits you, you won't get drained.
Yeah, level drain's about my least favorite thing.
Yep. It already happened to me once with this character. Back when we were like level 3.
Ouch.
I was like, perfect time for this to happen. Perfect time. Because, back when you're level 3 as a thief, you have like 5,000 experience points. So it means nothing to get level drained.
Yep.
Yeah, but when you get to higher levels,
Then it's a pain in the dick, and you want the restoration spell.
Right. I've been sitting at level 8 for a long time here, and I think it's going to be a long time more.
I've got to update those sheets, so those XPs.
Mm.
I've been keeping track of them. I just haven't been updating them.
That's okay. I'm sure I didn't accidentally go up a level or anything.
Nope, you still got quite a way.
Yeah, same here. I got a long way to go.
I've got another 20,000 in thief, and I'll get that times 4 back there. Which is an overall 40,000 XP.
All right, are we ready to travel off to the south?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
And we're off to see the wizard.
Let's see. Jer needs another, roughly around 3,400 or 30,400 for a fighter. 18,400 for thief. Kaz needs another 70,500, give or take. Dargar needs about another 23,000.
Pretty close now, girl.
Yeah, not that bad, I guess. 23,000 is still 23,000 though.
Yeah. I mean, that's a couple of good sessions, though, you know? Depending on what kind of monsters we fight.
Okay.
Oh, this is the map. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the actual mod map from the module. It's not the one that I actually
Yeah.
redid.
Yep.
Oh yeah, each one of those sexes are 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, up
And
there.
I gave just under the length of 3 full football fields.
Yeah.
Cool. I played this module beginning to end probably like 30 years ago.
Hmm.
I don't remember anything, but I do remember some of these maps.
Some of these models are great. Um, Even if you play them, it's been quite some time. They're memorable. So, get up. Regulus checks with Seeker. Sure enough, it's still the draw is off to the south. Um, he's getting the impression of close, but can't determine how close.
We can't determine how close the object is.
Exactly.
Okay.
In other words, the object is still out of range, but he's getting the impression that it is southward.
All right. Well, we'll continue southward. Does the terrain go? Are we on an elevated piece of terrain right now?
No, the camp has actually got a cloth barricade. The barricade's made of two different colored strips of cloth, one red, one green. So it's flat. Even though it looks like that would be like a plateau on some of the older school maps. And
All right. Well,
again, the plant growth here is palms, uh, tough desert, other plants like cacti and hardy grasses because of the oasis.
let's move straight south.
Yep.
And Casimir, maybe you should cast your locate object before we move. That way, because we know how big each X is now. And you're level 8, so that would be 140 yard range with your spell. So if we come within 140 yards of it, you'd be able to tell where it is. Yay! And we can fulfill the prophecy!
Yep. Well, it's Ragmus who's holding the sword, right?
Well, yeah, he is. He's got to be in contact with it.
Right. Okay. So if the direction starts changing really fast, we know we're super close to it.
Yeah, roughly with Casimir's locate object, it's going to be 1 hex and maybe a third.
Okay. That's good.
120 feet.
At least we've got a swath that's 3 hexes wide then.
Yep. Okay, so let's head south. You know, the sword is as long as the sword keeps saying it's south, we're good.
You get about there and decide to check. And again, it is pointing south, more so towards the grove of palm trees
Mm.
than the. Uh, that's the impression he's getting.
The palm trees to the east,
South.
To the south.
Where
to the
that
south.
the number 7 in the triangle is.
Okay. Can we see that monolith towering over the palm trees, or is it?
Yes.
The triangle is the monolith then?
Yep. That's the monolith. Yep.
Okay. Mayhap that monolith have something to do with it.
Yeah, you know that monolith because Jerry, you discovered the secret entrance to the temple, to the hidden temple at that monolith.
Oh, yeah.
Into the palm trees, and it is definitely pointing towards the monolith and
Uh-oh.
slightly
Slightly what, please?
down.
Ah,
Would be under the monolith.
so it's in the Temple of Set where we already came from. Where we rescued the princess. Hmm. I smell a dangerous journey. Hmm?
Let's search the monolith.
Yes. I concur.
Okay, so in the center of several screening palm trees, the 25-foot tall by 7-foot square monolith towers from the sands. The writings on the surface in the old alphabet are nearly obscured by time and weather. And you were able to decipher that script to saying that this oasis, guarded by the white palm, belongs to all who enter. This we claim in the name of the many gods. And on the north side of the monolith, you do find the secret door that led into the temple. And everyone should see everything.
Yeah.
You guys have been here. I'm not going to put the dynamic lighting on.
Something we missed. Yeah, I remember this place creeped me the fuck out.
Pull it together there, Jer. We just have to find that star and get out.
Ugh.
So once again, the Oasis is nearly not the Oasis. No, we don't want the Oasis. We want the temple.
So you're telling me we missed something the first time that we were in here?
The steps down from the monolith into the monolith descends 70 feet to a 30-foot-long passageway carved from the stone. This passageway ended in a stone door. That had the image of a jackal-headed, of an evil jackal head on the shoulders of a man. And at the eyes were sinister red points of light. The door now stands open.
All right, let's move through the door.
Jarrett, you'd found no traps previously, so you know this area isn't trapped.
Uh,
In this chamber are the bodies of 3 zombies.
Casimir, any sense from your spell?
Sorry, say again?
Any sense from your locate object spell?
Okay, so I cast locate object and I'm looking for the star. And do I get anything yet?
It was about 420 feet.
Let's see, 80 yards.
Yeah.
Yep. And it might have issues going through stone. Let's see. The spell is blocked by lead. That's the only thing that blocks it. Wow. That's cool. Blocked by lead. And if you use material components, it takes a lodestone to come. But nobody uses material components.
Oh, duration's only 1 round per level, so 8 rounds. We kind of need to get close. But yeah, I think we're close. Close enough to make it worthwhile.
Duration's 8 hours. That's wrong in chat there. It's 8 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My player's handbook says 1 round per level, so I sure like that 8 hours better.
East. It's definitely east of your location.
Okay, well, let's get moving. We'll find it.
And Seeker does concur with that. It is to the east.
Let's go east.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong version of it. This is definitely 8 hours.
Yeah, that's my
All the time in the world.
Yep.
Oh, you mean I don't have to run on my small dwarf legs as fast as
Mm-mm.
possible?
Nope, we've got 8 hours to
You can
explore.
stroll. So this place, the room to the south of us had these troughs that had
Yep.
liquid in them, I think. Don't step in liquid.
I remember this place.
This place was creepy.
I don't remember it that well, but I'm just not going to step in the liquid.
Yeah. The walls of this room are painted to depict the terrible creatures marching to war. In the middle of the floor are 3 wading pools, 3 feet long, east-west, by about 6 inches deep. The northernmost holds perfumed transparent liquid with green tinge. The middle pool contains a deep red liquid, and the southernmost contains a clear liquid.
Okay. East.
I'll search the door for traps. Or actually, I don't really have trap search, do I?
Actually, you do know that this door was trapped. Casimir had erased 3 glyphs of warding that was in that exact area.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Casimir.
No prob.
And that was the last time you guys were here.
It was about 3 months ago in real life, I think.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
So, 2 rows of black pillars carved with the chaotic design support the 50-foot tall ceiling of this hall. At the north end of the chamber is a huge stone idol of a man with the
Head of a jackal.
head of the jackal, yeah, sneering head of a jackal.
Yeah.
No arms. The eyes of the idol look like large red gems. And there are bodies about the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies cross the door.
And yeah, they're a little worse for wear.
This place is creepy.
Oh, these had the. Yeah, there was something about dropping stuff into the basins here.
Yeah, wall coverings showing the grand harvest have been defaced and scarred in this 30-foot square room. 3 elaborate basins stand on decorated pedestals, each containing a different liquid. The first liquid is clear. The second liquid, which bubbles and steams, is a dull red color, and the third liquid, which burns, is amber in color.
Okay, I'm going to concentrate on locate object. Do I believe it's to. Which direction do I think it's in?
It's pointing off to the northeast.
Northeast. Yeah, so we've got to go out of this room and south to get around.
Mayhap we go a little bit further north to see what direction first?
Yeah, is that a solid wall to the north of you?
I think it's a secret door that we opened.
Cool. Let's try to open it again.
Okay, you open the door.
Okay, so we can continue. Take a shortcut.
Cross-shaped hall with branching corridor.
What about these doors on the sides?
Did we ever open these? I don't know.
I don't remember, or maybe we did not.
Mayhap you use your locate object sense again.
Yep, this would be a great time to do locate object again.
Get out your piece of lodestone.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, from your
Don't drop the
location,
load.
roughly north-northeast.
North-northeast. Okay, so yeah, it's looking like it might be in that temple chamber kind of thing.
Right up here.
Do we want to check these doors or just skip it?
Skip
I,
it.
s- I should have said east-northeast, not north-northeast.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if you can see my pointer,
I can, yeah. So it's leading me, I think, right into that chamber, that temple chamber that we can't get to directly. Makes me wonder if this door leads to a secret door that'll take us right in there.
it could be that room, or it could be the room beyond. So mayhap we go around the safe way. And then, once we get directly south of there, use your sense again.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I guess we head south then. But we're right here. Do you want to check these doors or no?
I'd rather play it safe.
Elves.
This place gives me the
Yeah.
creeps, I'm not going to lie.
All
If you
right.
want to
play it
swing
safe.
open a door, I'm game.
Well, do you have any way to check it for traps? Because I could see that being trapped.
Okay. You've pulled my arm. I'll check it back. Still... Move trap.
it's trapped.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to remove the trap.
As you go to move the door or adjust the trap that you've discovered, you feel a slight shift in the floor as your end slightly raises up. And Dargar, your end dips down a bit.
Mm.
Let's get off of anything that's shifting around in case it's like a trap door to a pit.
It's this entire bit of the hallway that is going to spin and shift like a teeter-totter. So,
Let's get out of here.
it's not worth it. Let's get out.
And with that, you hear a thump. As the door before you closes shut, the door behind you opens up.
Wait, what's that?
Encounter.
And you've encountered these creatures, this type of creature before. You recognize it as being a white.
I will attempt to turn it.
I'll charge and attack it.
I will attempt to hide in shadow.
I think these bastards need magical weapons to strike them, don't they?
I don't remember. I expect it's going to run away, though, so be ready to chase it down.
Hopefully you're strong enough to make it explode. Round 2. Fight!
Should be round 1. So go ahead, Casimir. Let's see what we can do with that.
Waiting for the computer to respond.
Oh no! He rolled a 5. Nice! Vital gas. Vital 5 HD. 1110. Hey! You rolled exactly the number you needed.
It's a white.
Actually, he didn't need to roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's automatic at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auto turn for whites.
Well done, Casimir.
So, being a white, it's going to stay at least 10 feet away from you.
Why don't we get out of here, guys?
Yeah, let's go. You start
Okay,
backing up.
I'll back up and maintain my turning on it.
And I'm going to move 12 squares out of the combat area. Boop.
Come on, Casimir, let's go. I'm going to change weapons to Kopesh, seeing as I know undead are tracking us.
Knowing that the white's going to stay 10 feet away from, at least 10 feet away from Casimir.
I'm going to guard on my round. Maybe we should just kill this thing.
It's strange that it didn't turn away and run like it was supposed to.
It's an intelligent undead. It doesn't turn or run. Intelligent undead can stay within 10 feet from the cleric.
Do you have missile weapons you can use to attack this guy?
I do, but I don't think they're effective against this white.
Yeah, I have a bow and some magic arrows, but I don't want to stop turning it.
You could hit me with a buff spell and I could just tank it from here.
Yeah,
I've got immunity to level drain.
For round 2, Casimir is still turning.
yeah, I can't really cast a spell. I got to keep the turn going.
Okay, well I'll attack the white with the Kopesh. It's +4 versus undead, but the problem is I don't have a proficiency with Kopesh unless you want to say that I can use it.
Extra damage would be nice.
Yeah, it's +1/+4 versus undead.
But for non-proficient fighters suffer -2 to attacks.
Yeah, so on balance, you're still going to be +2, right?
Yeah.
+2 to hit, +4 damage. It's pretty cool.
All right, I'll move in and engage the white.
Okay.
I'm using Kopesh and a shield.
So, free willed undead are only supposed to do that if they can't get away.
Well, the only thing he could do is go back, so there was no other way for him to go. So.
Yeah, that's what he was supposed to do.
So you will bolt across the temple complex here. Dyer can take a swing at.
Okay, taking a swing. That is not going to hit.
Gone.
Be gone, you vile creature.
Oh, thank God.
He took one look at this Kopesh and he ran. Did you see that?
Yep, it's all you. Okay, so let's we'll have to deal with that thing on the way out, though. Let's remember that.
Does anyone remember how we got through this wall here?
Didn't we just go down this?
Oh yeah, did we jump into the blood or something?
I hope not.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
All you know, this hallway is giving you a very creepy vibe.
Yeah. I don't feel very. I got a bad feeling about this.
Never tell me the odds.
I thought we like jumped into this pool of blood or whatever it was, and it teleported us somewhere.
The other temple. That was
Okay.
the pyramid where you jumped into a brazier of fire.
Okay. And there was something on this wall, like a bird or something, that we were interacting
You do
with.
see these panel that's opened.
What? Come again?
You do see that the secret panel is open, leading into this hallway just to the east.
Oh yeah, and it spun around or something. Like you grab here, right? And it like the wall spins like this
Yeah, the wall
in a
central axis.
yeah in a circle like that. Okay, so um, I'm gonna push the secret button or whatever it was. Pulls the lever.
Oh, it's open. And like I said, you can see down through this corridor here. That wall is open.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Okay. So Casimir, from right here, what do you sense with your spell?
Okay, locate object.
You had to concentrate on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
As
pick a
a
direction and stare, so I'm going to stare north first and then turn around.
Yeah, unfortunately, the spell broke when you did the turn.
Okay, I can cast
Oh.
it again. That was third level, I think.
He doesn't have to concentrate to maintain the spell, just to use it after he casts it within the but
Okay.
whatever, yeah, within
The
the 8
spell's
hours.
running. Okay.
Yeah, because the duration's super huge. So
Yeah.
I'll try to concentrate again on it. Was that your arrow mark pointing to the north, to sort of east northeast?
Yep, that's mine.
Oh man,
Aha! It might be in this room that's right near us.
maybe. Man.
I concentrate again.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting close because the angle changed when I moved.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there is a wall there.
Uh.
Yeah, let's start by going in this room. We probably went in it before. I just don't remember it. Is this door open?
That door's closed.
Okay. Going to
Okay, check for traps.
Find. Remove trap.
Okay. So the door is not trapped.
Okay, is it locked?
It's not locked.
I'm going in.
And I'm hiding.
And I'm going in too.
Strands of torn and rotted cloth hang limply from cables 2 feet below the ceiling to within 6 inches of the floor.
Like curtains or like drying laundry?
You could say they almost look like a little bit of a combination of both.
Any indication of movement?
No.
Okay, I'm going to slowly make my way, but I want to peer all around. Like when I pass one of these cloths, I want to look all around to make sure something's not hiding there.
Okay. And as you go by, you notice that it is the remnants of what was a tapestry.
Is it a tapestry with a picture embroidered on it?
It's hard to tell because it's rotted and time has not been kind.
Mm-hmm. From the northeast corner of the room, I want to try to locate object again. Okay, guys, somehow we need to get over to this other we got to take a route that's not visible on the map to get to this other room. Maybe secret doors in this room.
Did we check for secret doors at the wall that Jer walked through? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. Jerry, you want to get that while I look for doors in here?
Yes, sure, there is a wall. There is a secret door there. You did walk through it.
Where Jerry is, there's a secret door.
Yeah. His keen insight allowed him to walk right through the door.
Okay. How about we go up this corridor? Because I think as we proceed further north, we're going to find that thing.
Let's go. Let's find this thing.
An old solid stone staircase covered with dust and sifted sand goes down into the earth.
I take the stairs down. I'm at this chamber. Is there any movement?
Give me 1 second here. That's a little bit further than what I thought.
I do remember this room, I think.
So as you get about halfway down the stairs, 30-foot length of stairway gives way from 10 feet ahead of the party to about farthest forward towards 20 feet ahead behind.
Do we fall through it or do we slip off of it or what?
And so I need you guys to make a dexterity check. As the stairs give way to a pit below them.
Mine's a 13.
Okay, so Jer and Dara are eventually able to grab onto the stairs as they're collapsing. Casimir also.
Shocking.
So yeah, as the stairs collapse, you're able to grab onto them, and you're hanging there. You're able to climb up, use them as a makeshift ladder to climb up out of it. And smoke starts to rise from the pit.
Oh, like acid or something is down there?
No, this smells like something burning.
Okay. It's the pits of hell.
What's on fire?
You can't tell since the smoke is being it obscures your vision.
Okay, I'm going to keep moving toward this room.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're able to climb out over the ledge of the pit to the other side of the stairs. The dark room is lined with shelves and old scroll and old scroll cases made of bone. A large pile of ash is in the center of the room. Soot covers the walls and ceiling.
So bone scroll cases look interesting, but I'm going to stop with that thought for a minute and try to locate object again.
You are directed to the ash pile that's lying in the center of the floor.
Uh-huh. It's cold ashes, right? It's not still hot from anything.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, going to get my fingers dirty. I start sifting through to try to find it, wherever it is.
Yeah, you're digging through and you pull a ivory skull case, and then as you're digging through again, your hand finally hits something large, faceted, and smooth.
Okay, I pull that out.
This is a large, clear crystal.
Nice, guys. Check what I found.
About the size of a grapefruit or a softball.
Aha!
And the only blemish on this clear cut crystal is this faint silvery star.
Uh-huh. I cleaned the ash off of it.
Clearest piece of crystal, quartz crystal you've seen.
I think we should carefully place it in my backpack. And then I want to look at some of these bone scroll cases.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look at these, and they're all yellowed with the age of time. Some are blackened. But what was ever in them is no longer there. On the ivory scroll case that you had found with the stone, there is a inscription written in the alphabet that you've seen throughout your adventures here, that ancient alphabet. And with Ariel's help, you were able to learn a bit of it, that you are able to make out the writing on it. This property of the Golden Age Martech. Do not open. Most secure.
Repeat, do not open.
Most secure. I say we take it with us. So that's it. That's the only scroll case that has a scroll in it,
Yes.
or that is sealed and might have something in it. Hey guys, I think it's time to go. I don't know what else we're gonna get here.
I agree. This place gives me the creeps. I wanted to leave yesterday. Let's go.
Run!
Careful with that pit on these stairs.
That's how you're going to manage to get across.
Okay, is it the full width of the corridor?
This whole center section between the two staircases.
Ring of flight. I will carry somebody and then come back and carry the next person.
Okay.
I'm a thief, so I'll just climb.
Take me, take me!
I'll take you.
Yay! I've had enough of this place. Those
Yeah,
strange very creepy.
Yeah, and I can just, if anyone else came with us, like Ariel or whoever, I can just move them all back and forth, I think. We got to keep an eye out for that stupid white.
That way's gone.
Good. I'm still going to keep an eye out for stupid whites.
I've got to pack it in here, guys. Sorry to cut out.
That's okay.
Hey, no problem.
We can call it for the week here.
Yay!
Or once you guys are out of the out of this temple.
Yeah, let's get all the way out. That sounds good.
Because because you did retrieve that 4th gem, meaning that there's only one left to be found.
Wait, there's another?
Not in this location.
Right, but okay, we've got the what do you call? We found the Star of Khan Pelar, and we
That's the one
already
you
got
found.
the Mopilar. Yeah, then we've already got the Mopilar, the Shah Pilar, Aga Pilar. So there's a 5th one, right? Okie dokie.
Well done. We have another piece of the puzzle.
And you guys are able to make it out safely. Like I said, that weight's gone.
That white is returned to the sands where it came from.
Bye bye, Mr. White.
He's down in the basement listening to the White album.
Contemplating white privilege.
That white didn't have any. Okay. So yeah, we'll pick up next week with you guys trying to figure out where to find the last star gem.
Yeah, sounds great.
The 5th of the 4.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend, too.
Yeah, have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks for DMing, Mark.
Not a problem.
Take care until next Friday.
Yeah.
I'll have the next one planned out and set up in case we need to.
And for viewers, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Explore links to Patreon and PayPal. And yeah, just have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow with the Orb of Solinod Heck. Session like 309, I think. Bye-bye, everybody.